After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
It's complete to Fuller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front.
Looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
How about that tip ball going their way? They've got to have a lot of confidence because so far, it seems like everything is going their way.
On the other side, they're just hoping that second half it's a little bit of flip the script.
Yeah, let's see if they can hang in there mentally because sometimes when things go against you so much in the first half, it's hard to bounce back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On second down, Swift. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute try and get back in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's got Fuller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From the gun, here's Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So now following the sack, Gotw and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Gotw departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. Seibert's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Gotw now to throw. Looking for Hutchinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to work get this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown, Packers! CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break here. Gotw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotw. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they're trying to increase the pressure.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The kick by Crosby is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Gotw. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the red zone now, Gotw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll He'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Rodgers now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers to throw once more. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Rodgers. Here's Fuller with a catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers bringing it in. Jackson left side. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He's got daylight. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Meanwhile, Gotw's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. He's got room past the 30, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1 yard gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing now, Gotw. He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Seibert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right off the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a mini given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a mini given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick of my wrist.